Lyman Frank Baum was born on May 15, 1856, in New York. Frank was a sickly child who kept to himself and used his imagination. Frank had his first best-selling children's book, Father Goose, in 1899. The following year, Baum scored an even bigger hit with The Wonderful Wizard of Oz and went on to write 13 more Oz books before his death in 1919. In declining health, Baum underwent gallbladder surgery in 1918. He spent the last year of his life confined in bed, never fully recovering from the operation. Just days before his birthday, Frank died on May 6, 1919, at his home in Hollywood, California. Even after his death, Frank's characters lived on, and The Wizard of Oz went on to become one of the most watched movies in cinematic history.
Populism was created as a result of the changing American economy and society of the 1890s. Populism is a physical philosophy that focuses on standing up and giving an equal chance in society to the common people. The common people who have limited power are classified as the people, and the government are classified as the elite. Frank Baum's The Wonderful Wizard of Oz shows many elements of populism in his work. The now famous movie adaptation of the book, The Wizard of Oz, still shows populism through the characters, setting, and actions. Dorothy represents Uncle Sam because, like the nation, she was innocent and didn't understand the power of her ruby slippers.
Her ruby slippers, originally silver, represents populist solution for the economy, which was that silver would help the citizens.
The brain-lacking scarecrow represents Midwestern farmers because they are wise and naive. They allowed individuals to ridicule them constantly.
The Tin Man represented the Eastern workers because the Tin Man was rusted, much like the workers who worked hard hours, received little pay, and suffered hard working conditions.
The Yellow Brick Road represented the gold standard that businessmen supported to help the economy. As the road became rough, the scarecrow, having no brains, kept falling into the holes.
Toto represented the prohibitionists named teetotalers. Toto was the only thing that kept Dorothy happy in Kansas, and he is the reason that Dorothy got stuck in the storm.
The Cowardly Lion represents William Jennings Bryan because he was a coward. He ran for president 4 times. In his speeches, he talked for the common people and was afraid to speak on behalf of the populist movement.
She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred. It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch.
And oh, what happened then was rich.
The house began to pitch, and the kitchen took a stitch. It landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. Witch was not a healthy situation for the wicked witch.
Glinda represented the area of the country where the populist movement was the most predominant, which was in the South and Midwest.
The Munchkins represent the innocent child labor force who were forced to work long hours with little pay and very little safety precautions.
Take your army to the haunted forest and bring me that girl and her dog. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed. They'll give you no trouble, I promise you that. I've sent a little insect on ahead to take the fight out of them. Take special care of those ruby slippers. I want those most of all. Now fly! Fly!
The Wicked Witch of the West represented the railroad baron, which in the late 1800s ruled over the common workers and farmers, controlling expenses and earnings.
The winged monkeys represented the Plains Indians because, like the Indians, the monkeys were unable to find homes anywhere in the United States.